Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the spoilers for the upcoming week of May 13th, 2024. So, upcoming events, new troops, new weapons, new pets, kingdom level and power, and what kingdom it's going to be, so we can determine what's going to be in the event key drop table, and what weapons will be in the Soul Forge. Looks like a Pan's Veil week to me, which is good because that's the only epic trial pet I don't have fully ascended, because I think there's a glitch or a bug, potentially. Could have been me, but that's the only one I don't have, so it's kind of strange. And I've heard other people say that they don't have it. So I'm pretty sure there was a glitch or a bug on that week. And that was one of the harder ones, too. I don't know if they're going to change it or not. They probably should, because I don't even remember what I did, but, you know. There was some crazy strat you had to do to get that one done. And I got it all the way done, but somehow didn't get all copies of the pet. I think you couldn't even buy them or something. Like, it was weird. It was, like, glitched out. Trying to set up the stream here. We're starting a little bit early today as we pull back for summer. Pull back the start time. Could be 9:30's our final destination. Could be 9. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try 9:30 for a while, see how that works. Right now, we're doing the 9:45. Setting up the stream here. We got Terran's World open. What up, Sana? Celebrate good times. Oh, yeah. Gems of War. I forgot to go to Tacit's stream last night to see if he noticed Upside Down T. Did he notice it? You ever notice it? Forgot to go. Mark is here. Is. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, I got a thumbnail. Okay, I think I'm ready. Let me just jump over to the chat. And I got Terran's World pulled up. Could start with some, what up, Kenny Mix? Yeah, I know. Mark. Is, whatever. Get credit for both. He didn't notice still? Jeez Louise. That's crazy. It's your own picture upside down. You think you guys would notice? I mean, I noticed, and it's not even me. Okay, yeah, let's run a, we'll run auto battles as we go over the spoilers, because this is PlayStation. Once we start the new account playthrough, I might be able to do spoilers, just on the screen again, if you guys want. Nobody ever really, it was kind of like split 50-50 whether you guys enjoy seeing that or not. Because if we do it this way, we can jump straight into the game after. If you do it the other way, I might be able to if I'm doing my new account playthrough. Might be able to like show it on the screen and then jump over to the game. I do that on EverQuest, so I could probably do it on here too. If that's what you guys want. I'll see. Well, maybe we'll start taking a vote. I'll figure out my community tab thing that I'm doing right now. We'll run that poll, and then we'll do another poll after I figure all that out. And we'll run one about spoilers, and if you guys want to see it on the screen and then go over to the new account playthrough, or if you'd rather do it like this and do the main account. It's going to be basically that's the choice. Either you can see the spoilers on screen and then watch a new account playthrough after, or you can watch me do, you know, auto battles while I read the spoilers, and then we do the main account after. Gotta be one or the other. We can't do spoilers on the screen and then main account. Not the way I have it, at least, set up. I could go get an Elgato and figure that out, but I haven't yet, so probably not going to happen anytime soon. Pretty weird day. Did you guys see the pink sky? Did you see the pink sky? I saw it. I saw it by accident. I didn't even know about it. I went out to walk the dog, and my daughter came with me to walk the dog, and just happened to look up. There's an ad blaring at me. Hit that like button, turn in your ticket. I happened to look up at the sky just while I was walking the dog, and it was like pink. That was crazy. Yeah, I'm going to do a new account playthrough pretty soon. All I got to do is beat Elden Ring, and I'm on the last boss. So tomorrow we're going to be fighting the last boss for at least an hour or two, and I'm hoping to beat it tomorrow. And if I don't beat it tomorrow, I'm hoping to beat it by, a week from tomorrow at the worst. And then so most likely the new account playthrough will start up not this Sunday, but next Sunday. At level 0, free to play, no advantages, just starting over with my wisdom. And that's it. The only advantage I'll have is my wisdom from playing the game for so long. No stats, no money, no advantages. Just like we've done 2 other times before. But we're going to do a new account playthrough. Yeah. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Most likely. That's the goal. If it doesn't happen, then it'll be very shortly after that. Like, it's coming very soon. There could... Worst case scenario... Maybe not this Sunday, maybe not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that. Like, it's coming. Coming soon to a theater near you. New account playthrough Gems of War. On PC. PC Mobile. Free to play. No advantages. No stats. I'll show you what's up. I want to see myself, basically. I want to see how because they changed things at the beginning. You can't just... You have to pretty much do a new account playthrough like once a year to stay up on everything that they like to change the beginning of the game more than you would think. Like there's 3 weapons you got to choose from now, and that wasn't there when I did my last one. I've done like added some tutorials or something like that. Livewire, what up? Yeah, I might not join Sana's guild like immediately because you can't even join a guild until you get to a certain level. And then I kind of want to join just like a random guild for like a little bit. And then I was hoping to go to Sana's guild after that, like as my second guild. Because I want to make sure it's like... I don't want anybody saying anything about, oh, you had a guild you could go to immediately. And it's not that hard to find a guild though, so that's not really a good excuse for anybody. Alright, before we get started with these spoilers, we got Sana, we got Mark, we got Kenny Mix, we got Livewire. What's up, y'all? Did you guys see the pink sky? No? Sana says, celebrate good times. Oh, yeah. Mark says, good morning. Kenny Mix says, guess I'm early. That's me, says Mark. And no, he didn't notice. What's going on today? Spoilers. Spoilers, then Pure Faction. Because I actually played Depths of Sin last night. So I'm on like level 300 something. But yeah, definitely new account playthrough very soon. Mark says, slept through Pink Sky. I saw Mrs. Nugent saw it, though. And you're joining Sana's guild? Alright. Already making room? Just know, though, I'm going to play, and then it's going to just stop one day. Like, it's not like forever. I'm only going so far. Probably like level 200. I'm not the type that's going to like play 2 accounts forever. Unless maybe I'll switch to PC Mobile. I don't know. We'll see, but probably not. Alright, spoilers. Here we go at the 9-minute mark. So I'm going to read these spoilers, the chat. You'll have to fend for yourselves for a little bit. I'll run auto battles. Alright, weekly event spoilers. PC Mobile, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch for the upcoming week of May 13th, 2024. On Monday, we have an invasion. An invasion. Doe, Stone Shatter, Wild Folk, Pan's Veil. It's a Pan's Veil week. So Pan's Veil Underspire, Pan's Veil Epic Trials, Pan's Veil Event Key Drop Table, Pan's Veil Soulforge Weapons. Tuesday, Faction Assault is the Warrens. One of the better ones to farm if you're not doing City of Thieves. It was like the first farming faction. It's still not horrible. If you somehow screwed up your City of Thieves, you could do the Warrens. Wednesday, Pet Rescue is Fawnette from Pan's Veil. Thursday, class event is Bard from Pan's Veil. Bard is good with like a Dawnbringer team when you have to bring that out every once in a while. Vault event on Friday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the Vault event. So open those keys now. You have plenty of time. You got almost a whole week. So no matter how many keys you got, unless you got thousands, you should probably be able to open them if you got hundreds. Vault event, baby. Alright, let's check out Pan's Veil and what troops you can get from the event key drop table. It's one of the better ones. It's probably top 5. Top 5 event key drop table, Pan's Veil. Alright, here's all the troops, and I'll call out ones I think, jump out at me. We got Argos, Beltane, Blade Dancer, Bunny Nog, Capricorn, Caprinicus, Elwyn, Fallen Satyr, Faunessa, King Salinas, Lapina Explorer, Nax, Nymph, Nyx, Pan, Piper, Poxhair, Rubitressa, Satyr Hunter, Satyr Musician, Satyr Trickster, Satyr Selene Guard, Siren, Sky Goat, Starflower, Sylvasi, the Burrow Warden, the Silent One, the Wild King, the Wild Queen, Voiceless Golem, War Goat. So you got the Wild King, the Wild Queen, and King Salinas. That's why it's a top 5 event key drop table. You got 2 really good mythics, and you have a 50% start for Wild Folk. If it wasn't for the Wild King and the Wild Queen, it wouldn't be any good at all, but those 2 are both potential top 10 mythics. Usually you don't need both of them, like you need one or the other, but if you have both, they do use different colors. I like the Wild Queen a little bit better, but the Wild King's been growing on me, and they're pretty much 1A, 1B in my book right now. They do kind of a little bit of different things. It's like the difference between Mang and Earth's Fury is what I say. So a good one if you've been saving up event keys and you already did a Donna. Which would be, Ironhawks and Tesla and Tina and all that. Alright, here's weapons. These will be in the Soul Forge, at least most of them. Crescendo, Daisy's Cudgel, Doomed Rod, Garland Staff, Glaive of Many Goats, Lost Chant, Lute of the Veil, Orpheus's Lute, Pan's Lute, Prism Staff, Radiant Jewel, Slave Bells, Sylvasi's Blades, Tooth of the Wild, Yasmin's Pride. Nothing really jumped out at me there. Glaive of Many Goats is decent for Wild Folk teams, though. So yeah, that's Pan's Veil. Pretty good one to throw event keys at. 2 good mythics. Alright, let's check out the new troops. For everybody. We don't have to break it out anymore into Switch and everybody else. On Monday, May 13th, 2024, from Pan's Veil, we got Badgerkin. Badgerkin Don't Care. Arcane Lava, base rarity, ultra rare. Troop type, Wild Folk, troop roll generator. It is a Wild Folk Badger guy. It's a badger on 2 legs with a mace. Is that a mace? It's like the ball with the spikes on it. And he's wearing like brown armor, like with the eye patch. Spell is Sap Walls. Destroy 3 random columns. Mana color red-brown. Mana cost 12. That's the only like random thing I don't mind. Is when it's destroy 3 random columns. You still know it's going to destroy 3 columns. Doesn't really matter which ones usually, but explode would be better than destroy. That might be an okay mana generator. 3 whole columns for a 12 mana cost. Trait number 1 is Grudge, which is gain 1 attack when an enemy casts a spell. Trait number 2 is Bloodlust, which is become enraged when an enemy dies. And trait number 3 is Armored, reduce damage from skulls by 25%. What up, Mike D? Also on Monday from Pan's Veil, we have Doe Stone Shatter. Billy, Don't You Lose My Number. Arcane Swamp, base rarity, epic, troop type, Wild Folk, troop roll, striker. It's another Wild Folk. This one's more like a goat with horns, a lady goat standing on 2 legs holding a staff. She's on the thumbnail. The spell is Wild Call. Deal magic plus 2 damage to an enemy. If they are a tower, deal 3 times to 5 times damage based on my ascensions. Create 1 to 3 3 times wild cards. It's not bad for a invasion troop. As long as it does something after killing the tower. And it's creating 1 to 3 3 times wild cards, which could be pretty decent. Shiny spell is deal magic plus 2 damage to an enemy. If they're a tower, deal 3 times to 5 times damage based on my ascension. Create 2 to 4 3 times wild cards. So potentially 4 3 times wild cards if it's shinied. Mana color blue-green, mana cost 12. Trait number 1 is Wild Cunning. Trait number 2 is Arcane. Trait number 3 is Siege Breaker. You know what that is. So not bad, not bad. Cast it. one-shot a tower, and then throw some wild cards on the board that could match up and get her back up again. Also on Monday from Whitehelm, we have Temperance, Balance, Peace, Patience, Arcane Summer, Base Rarity, Legendary, Troop Type Construct, Troop Roll Support. It's a tarot card, so it's an angel pouring water on its own head or something. Draw Temperance as the spell, create an angel gem. There's a 7% chance of an extra turn for each yellow gem on the board. Mana color yellow, mana cost 6. Trait number 1, Inscribed. Trait number 2, Revered. Trait number 3, Good Tarot. Just like almost every tarot card. I'm playing this on regular speed. Oh, it's autoplay, you know, because I'm reading the spoilers. You like have to. I wish you could do autoplay on like fast speed. I mean, why not? And that's all the troops. So we got a Glory Shop troop, an Invasion troop, and a tarot card. Weapon spoilers, do we have any of those? On Monday, May 13th, from Pan's Veil, we have Lost Chant, Rarity Legendary, Weapon Type Dagger, Weapon Roll Generator. Mana color yellow, purple, mana cost 14. The spell is Explode, Magic +1, green gems. Grant a random status effect to all Wildfolk allies and summon a Wildfolk troop. It has gain 4 life, deal 5 damage to the last enemy, gain 2 to a random skill, and silence the first enemy. Those are always worth having for every typing. If you can grab them, they're not amazing, but it's nice to have a bunch of those to pick from. Yeah, that weapon will probably come through the shop and the Invasion shop, you know. Buy up to the weapon. Kingdom spoilers, nothing. Class spoilers, nothing. Pet spoilers, nothing. For quite a while, it says. Alright, max Kingdom Power. On the 13th of May, Whitehelm Kingdom Power goes to 30, and Pan's Veil Kingdom Power goes to 30. So we got 2 30s. That might be the most notable thing other than the Vault event next week. Whitehelm and Pan's Veil are both going to Power 30, which is a soft cap. It's almost a hard cap, because 30 is pretty high. It's like the ceiling almost, 30. So it's technically a soft cap, because you could probably go... Can you go higher than 30 right now? I don't know. I don't think so, right? It might be the hard cap. But 20's good, 30's good, you know. Whitehelm's going to 30, Pan's Veil's going to 30. That's notable. That's something that's good. And that's everything for the spoilers, so... As soon as this battle finishes up, let me jump over to the chat, see what y'all was saying. Sana says, I know you're a stepping stone, somewhere to grow and go further. Garland staff from faction is good. Yeah. As far as like me saying the weapons on the spoilers, like if you can get it at any time, then it doesn't matter as much, because like you can go, I guess you can't get it at any time, but anytime that faction comes through, you can get that weapon, so it doesn't really matter what week it is. I mean, I guess it does, because then Tuesday you can get it, so never mind. Yeah, you're right. Garland Staff, I don't use it, but on Tuesday you can get it, basically. Between me and Sana, on Tuesday you can get the Garland Staff. Mike D's here. Yeah, no problem, Mike. I can see how that would happen. Mark says, did you finish Underspire yet? Or going to on stream? I haven't finished it yet. Usually I need to go through Sunday, which sucks, because then you guys don't get to see it. But I did. I finished it last week, yeah, if that's what you mean. I got to the 7th boss last week. Sana with the gifted running out there. Thank you so much. Helps so much. Appreciate it. Julio R. Never seen that person. We're getting so many that we're starting to get the Julio R's of the world. But that could be a person that's lurking. You never know. Could be. You never know. Alright, come on, game. Finish them off here. What are you doing? You want me to do it for you? You need me to do it for you? I'll do it. They're freaking submerged, that's why. Alright, we'll do an explosion. Yeah, some skulls would be nice. Just do this for an extra turn chance. Got it. Skulls again. Go ahead and cast or something stupid. Got this. We got this. We got that. We got this. They're dead. I wonder what the, I wonder if the, autoplay would have kept just casting King Gobtruff one while they're submerged. That'd be funny. Alright, we got a boss chest. Now I'm actually playing. We're done with the spoilers. But yeah, Pan's Veil Week, Invasion, Vault Event, Wild Queen, Wild King. 2 Kingdoms going to 30, White Helm and Pan's Veil. It's a pretty cool week. Okay, so we're done with the spoilers. Any questions about that? Let's check our XP booster. Complete all battles on single adventure board. I need to do these. We'll be on here for 15 or 30 minutes. Let's do it. Yeah, Pan's Veil's a good one, Mark. Still depends on what you're looking for. Because I still think Adana's better, and I still think Zalkiri is better, and I still think Zhejian's better, but it's up there. It might be Pan's Veil and White Helm as the other two. Like, I think I only did the top 3 when I did that video. Or the top 4. Pan's Veil might have been 4 in that video. Pretty sure it was. I always forget that one, but yeah. So it's Adana, Zalkiri, Zhejian, Pan's Veil, and then like White Helm, I think. And that's even stronger now that those two are 30. So that my list is like still really good. Adana, of course, because of Ironhawk, then Ironhawk, and then Ironhawk, and then Tesla, and then Tina, you know? And then Bork or whatever. Like, there's so many good things in Adana, like, it's got to be number 1. Zalkiri's got, like, Arachnean Weaver and all kinds of good stuff there. Zhejian has, like, tons of goblins and stuff. High King Irongoat, I think. Maybe that's number 2. I always forget which Z is first. Then you got Pan's Veil with the Wild Queen and the Wild King, and then you got White Helm with, like, Guard's Avatar, and there's a couple good things there that it's not just Guard's Avatar. It's, like, few things. Yeah, the Wild Queen and the Wild King and King Salinas. Just having 2 top 10 mythics in a kingdom makes it a good event key to throw. Alright, adventure board. We'll do that later. Let's get into the nitty-gritty here. The stuff I said I was going to do. Should be this. And I'm doing Stellarix. I did my low-level team for a little bit, and then I said, hey, I got all rewards already. Like, I was really playing last night, for sure. Got all rewards. I might even be on the leaderboard, I don't know. Yeah, check it out. I'm number 23. Yeah, Luna's pretty good. I like that she does the positive status effect. She has, like, that 3rd trait. I'm 23! Alright, let's go. So I am, doing Thrall, Stellarix, Wand of Stars, Leprechaun at the moment. I'm leveling Oracle. I got a double purple-green minus red. Let's do a few of them. And then we'll do a pure faction on, like, I don't know, 400? I don't know if I'll be able to show 500 today. I'll do that tomorrow, though. Which, we're not playing this tomorrow. We're doing Elden Ring to try to beat it. But once you get all rewards, you can skip... It depends, like, how much you want to spend on the event. If you overspend on the event, you can skip right to the boss pretty quick, as long as you get all rewards first. You get all rewards in, like, the late 200s, something like that. By 300, you have all rewards. So once you get 300, you can go straight to the boss. Depending on how many gems you want to spend, right? If you want to spend the least gems possible, you should hit every room all the way to 500. And that's like a slog. But you'll save some gems. Because you're not wasting sigils, you get more Vow Ravens, right? the more rooms you see, the more Vow Ravens you're going to get. So the more sigils you'll have, so the less gems you'll have to spend, right? If you're just wanting to save time, though, once you get all rewards, you can just go straight to the boss. Bang, 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 boss. Skip the other rooms. And if you really want to and you don't care about anything, you could just way overspend and just skip to the boss the whole time. I've never done that, but I think somewhere in the middle is what you should do. You know, get all rewards, hit all rooms. Hit all rooms till you get all rewards, and then skip straight to the boss. And spend about 2,000 something on the event. It's kind of the middle ground that most people do. Mike, you're still trying to get one Cosmic? Dang. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I'm on the leaderboard and didn't even know it. I figured since I did so much last night. Maybe a bunch of people have this done, so that might be a good time to sneak up there. Charles is here. Charles Wright. The Wild Queen is good. Yep. I'm still slightly partial to the Wild Queen because I feel like she's a little bit more potent. I do like the Enrage that the Wild King does. So it's like a situational. Which one you would use. Sana's on the leaderboard too. Congrats. Mark says, yeah, it's a grind, Mike, but they are worth it because you start getting them. It's just like anything else. You just got to keep opening eggs. You can RNG. There's nothing you can do. You can't do a dance. You can't do a backflip. You can't enter a Konami code. All you can do is keep opening eggs. And the way to keep opening eggs is to keep getting Dragonite. And the way to keep getting Dragonite is to keep doing the dungeon. And keep doing the vault events. And keep getting gems so you can buy the dungeon offer, you know? Which is vault event. So vault event and dungeon equals Dragonite. Dragonite equals eggs. Eggs equals dragons. Dragons equals Stellarix. Just work your way back from the thing you want. It's like, I want Stellarix. Well, what do you need? You need all the 6 Cosmic Dragons, right? Well, how do you get those? Well, you gotta open eggs. Well, how do you open eggs? Well, you gotta get Dragonite. Well, how do you get Dragonite? Do the dungeon, go for perfects, and do the vault event. And get a bunch of gems so you can buy the dungeon offer. And you can kind of indirectly, like, get the epic trials done, so you're not spending gems there. You know? Now you have more gems for the dungeon. Don't waste gems on weird stuff. It can be a helpful thing towards getting Stellarix. Don't use gems on chests, and don't use gems on weird stuff in the shop, and don't be the big fish in the small pond and be first place in your guild all the time. Like, just move up to a better guild and more people will do more and you won't have to do as much. Like, it's kind of your own fault. Dez is here. Dragonite is kind of hard. Especially, like, getting a perfect in the dungeon. You just can't count on that. You almost have to take it into your own hands and just get a bunch of gems and start buying the dungeon offer. And then once you get it done, man, I got Diamantina, Stellarix, and all the epic trial pets. Your gems will just start shooting up. It's nice. Because you'll still be playing like you need gems to get dragons, but you don't need them anymore. You'll still be playing the game like you need dragons and epic trial pets, and so your gem stack will just go through the roof once you get all the epic trial pets and all the dragons. Because you're still playing the game like you need that stuff, but you don't. So now my gems are just going up and up and up. So I decided to do Depths of Sin because I was like, I have 14,000 gems. That's the most I've ever had. I might as well complete this faction. Like, what else am I going to do with it? It's like a good thing to invest gems in. Getting a faction done. I'll never have to do it again. Anything where you can invest gems in it and then you like never have to do it again is a good investment, pretty much. Including epic trial pets and dungeon. Des says your kingdom level video was very helpful. That's awesome, man. Good to hear. Yeah, that's the, you know, getting stats. That's the thing people don't understand early in the game is like, why are your stats so high? Well, first of all, you got to be in a good guild. Second of all, my level's just higher than yours. Third of all, my kingdom level and power. And fourth of all, my renown in the underworld. So, and all that stuff adds up to higher stats. It's not only that I've been playing for 7 years and I'm way higher level than you. I'm also in a way better guild, probably, and I've also done all my kingdom level and power, so... You as in figurative you, not you. Mark says I'm ready to dust off my Ironhawks for next weekend, going for 400 keys. Alright, dude. It's fun to, like, set a record, whatever it is. Like, oh, I'm going for 300 this time. So then the next time you're like, let's try to break that, dude. Let's get 310, let's get 350. And then you say, okay, now my new record is 325. This time I'm going to get 350. You know, just keep doing that until you're getting like 500 a weekend. I feel like high-level players should shoot for 300, mid to low-level 100. Like, nobody should get less than 100 unless you're just really low-level. That'll give you 10 epics. As a beginner, if you got 100, that's at least enough to get something good. Like, at least one good thing. 100 vault keys, man, that's like enough to get at least 2 really good drops, at least. And then you got at least 10 epics. That's probably good. At least 1 really good epic. And then all the while, you know, while you're getting those vault keys, you're getting loot too. It's not just the vault keys. Like, killing that many gnomes gives you a bunch of loot too. You know, and class experience and class weapons, and it's like the totality of the vault event, not just the vault keys. That makes it good. You're getting Dragonite gnomes, Dragonite. Alright, what level are we on? 380. Before I run out of sigils here, I will run a pure faction. I might even buy more, because I only bought like 3 times on that power potion. Alright, Mike, have a good one, dude. My top 20 mythics, yeah. I think, you know, you'd have to add a couple, but that's always going to happen. I could put out a video today, and then 6 months from now, you know, you're going to have to... Most people are smart that watch me, I feel. So, you know, if you watch a top 20 mythic video from 9 months ago, you just know you got to add a couple things in there, like Takshaka, for example. Probably going to have to add Takshaka into the top 20 mythics somewhere. Drop off whatever I have in 20, and put Takshaka in there somewhere, you know? My class tier list video, it's like, you'd have to add in a couple. But it's still really good. It gets you 90% of the way there. Like, top 20 mythics, still like 18 of them should still be in the top 20, right? So it's still a really good video. It would get like a B or A minus if it was an assignment. And I presented it today. I'd only have like, be missing like 1 or 2 that just came out. I don't like when people like, oh, I can't watch this. It's 9 months old. You could still get like really good information and it would still be 90% correct. You just have to like do a little bit of work yourself and add in a couple. So I appreciate you saying that. Des says working on Underworld doing thieves. Nice. Yeah, that's a thing you do for a while. It's like, hey, do this and come see me later. You gotta go do so much. You gotta do City of Thieves 3 times a day for quite a while. But that's easy too, because you know exactly what you need to do, and there's no, like, it's not hard. Once you figure out what you need to do, oh, I gotta do City of Thieves 3 times a day every day. You can't go wrong if you do that. You could even, like, not get the troops and not get the horde levels to 100, but you still have all those chaos shards, and you've still been doing it 3 times a day. Then you can come say, like, okay, what do I do now? I just did City of Thieves 3 times a day for 3 months straight. Now what? Well, you go get all the troops, You get every faction opened up, you get every faction to horde level 100, and then if you have all that done, then you can move on to something else. But if you still need to get a couple to 100, you still need to get a couple copies of a couple troops, they're not fully ascended, then you got to keep doing it. It's like once you get to the point where you have every troop and every troop fully ascended and every faction to 100 horde level, you're pretty deep into the game and you probably know what to do next anyway. Alright, we're on 390. Hopefully get a Valraven here, but if not, I'll buy up in the shop and we'll do pure faction. Mike says someone in my guild posted something about Dish Bob. I don't know who that is. Oh, okay, okay. I think I know what you're saying. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. I got you, Mike. You don't have to say it. Yeah, he's stinky. I like how you put it there. Oh, yeah, timestamp. Freak. I don't even know if I did one for the spoilers, dude. Oh, I did. Good. Deep. Let's just say 30 minutes. We've been doing it for quite a bit. Yeah, yell at me if I don't do it for the pure faction. And everybody yell timestamp when I'm about to do pure faction. I just put one down for this, though. Thank you. Thanks for doing your mod duties. And I paid attention. Sometimes you guys say timestamp and I don't even see it. And I just keep going. Dez says he does. Mark, take your time and follow what Cinny says. You can't go wrong. Yeah, as long as you're willing to be patient, I can save you money and save you time. Like, being patient can save you time, believe it or not. And it definitely saves you money, the way I play. And then you can put it into the game if you want and, like, power yourself up quite a bit. It's like if you play the game like you're not... If you play the game like you're free to play, but you're not free to play, that's like the best way to play it. Like if you know all the tricks of a free to play, and then you still like you do Death Knight armor, campaign pass, kingdom pass, you're still spending money, like that's the best way. You got the advantages, man. And that's what I almost hope all of y'all do. I don't want to force free to play on anybody. I don't think it's a good way to play. It's like hard. You've never heard me say, you should be free to play. If you're not free to play, blah, blah, blah. You suck if you're, you know, I've never said that. All I said is I'm free to play. And I think if you have a YouTube channel and you're not free to play, it's a little bit weird. Because then you can't help as many people. And people could easily go to your comments and say, yeah, but you are VIP 20, sir. You know, of course you can do that. You're VIP 20. I'm only VIP 2. How am I supposed to do what you're doing when you're VIP 20? You get billions of gems and gold and experience and souls and free stuff here and free stuff there every day. How am I supposed to do that? I don't get free stuff every day. I don't get that much gems and gold and souls and times 100, times 100, and times 100 for everything you do. I don't get that, so how am I supposed to do that? Why am I going to take advice from you? I think I'd rather take advice from the guy that's doing it free to play, and then I can then get all that extra stuff on top of that. Like, learn the game for real and how to play it free to play and then spend money. Don't do it the other way around. It's like trying to learn how to get rich from a guy that got all their money inherited to them. You know, you'd rather learn from a dude that was poor and then figured out how to be rich and like build his way up. Because that's what you're going to have to do. Your dad's not rich and going to leave you a bunch of money. So why would you learn from a guy that got handed everything to them because their daddy was rich or something, or they copied somebody? Yeah, let me buy some more in the shop because I said I'd do pure faction, and I probably need to anyway. It's It's only 200. Remember, you can buy this one as many times as you want. I know it's very expensive to get up to this point, but once you get here, it's only 200. And then you get more stats every time, and then you get more turns. You pretty much have to. You got to buy tier 7 like 5 times or so, like on average. You know, some people might only have to do 4. Some people might have to do 6. Like, it's in there somewhere, like 5-ish. Which ends up being about 2,500 if you want to get the whole thing done this weekend. Alright, let's do Pure Faction. Let me copy this. Let's go Depths of Sin. Des says, take your time and follow what Sinny says. You can't go wrong. I think the most important thing is, like, I'm trying to help y'all, too. Like, I'm not just trying to view farm. Especially these days. You know, maybe when I was building my channel, I would do lots of soul farming, gold farming, like stuff I knew would get views. Nowadays, I'm just trying to help people. I'm not view farming at all. You can definitely tell. While other people are still view farming. So you gotta kind of, like, take it with a grain of salt that they're just trying to get views. No matter what they do. Copy and paste, yeah. Most of the time during a rant, I know. Des says, I'm also watching your 2022 Restart series. Don't know why you were kicked from a good guild. Yeah, that was weird. That's why I don't... Like, joining Sana's guild, like, I gotta say it 50 times, like, until I'm blue in the face. Just because I don't wanna... Like, I wanna be... I still wanna be cool with everybody before... I'm just, like, letting it be known. You know, I'm not gonna play a ton. I'm probably not gonna be able to do certain requirements. I mean, I'm gonna try. But it's like my other account that I'm going to play like once a week. So you got to know that going into it. And then I'm going to stop abruptly one day. I mean, I'll be telling you if you're watching the channel. Like, you'll probably know that I'm about to wrap it up. You know, I'm probably not going to play this account anymore. Oh, I'm only streaming once a week from this new account. So if I happen to not get very high in the leaderboard on a certain event, like, probably because I played one day that week or something, like... It's just to help people and make videos. It's not to, like, do a real... Well, no. I mean, it is supposed to simulate, like, a real account, but... Like, you can't hold me to the same standards as, like, a regular... That's why I'm totally fine if nobody... I would join a random guild, and if they kick me out, they kick me out. I'll try my best to not be a sore thumb. I do that anyway, so whoever's guild it is... But I'm not going to be in first place, and I'm not going to be given the most gold, and I'm probably not going to play every single day, etc. And I'm probably going to stop abruptly one day, and then you'll just, if you... But then, like, hey, send me a message. Like, the person didn't send me a message, because I wasn't done. I was just, like, winding it down. That's what happened in the last new account playthrough, I'm pretty sure. Like, I was winding it down, and I still needed to make a couple more videos, and they kicked me out before I could even get it all the way done. They didn't even send me a message like, hey, what's going on, you know? Like, are you done or not? Like, that'd have been nice if they would have... Because it was like a friend of mine that invited me to their guild. Like, least they could have done was, like, send me a message or something. But they just disappeared off the channel and then kicked me out of their guild. Des, you're free to play? That's good. It's possible. Like, I'm showing that it's possible. And that's what's cool about this game. You can spend $0 or you can spend thousands. Beg is VIP -1. Hell yeah. Yeah, you can make free VIP keys, like Adventure Board, Forge. Yeah, I'll do a timestamp when I catch up in the chat here. Thank you. Charles says, I'm pseudo free-to-play. Had to get Death Knight armor some years ago and then broke down and bought TRM weapon. Definitely love that Death Knight armor purchase. I think everybody should do that. Dez wants to join Sana's guild. Communication is important. Alright, let's put this chapter in. I'm going to do Pure Faction. $45. Alright, so I tried this. And I didn't like it. So I want to try this, I think. I want a little bit more mana. Like, I tried the Ironjaw Triple Tartarus, which I think is the consensus out there. But, like, this third Tartarus, I wasn't really casting as much, and it was really hard to get up after the first cast. Like, I get it, like, if you're doing 100 or 200 or something, like, you know, they get up off the, explosion and enchant and everything, and then you cast all three of them, and, you know, you're on your way pretty much, and then you just need, like, one or two more. But when you're deep, and, like, you gotta shoot them, like, 2 or 3 times, this third one it casts once, and it's kind of just sitting there, so I'm thinking I'm gonna try 2 of them, and with a mana generator to get them up. Create 8 to 12 purple gems and give all purple allies a quarter of their mana. Then you got Ironjaw as your tank. It'll destroy all the skulls, so you won't get hit by skulls, and it gains life and armor boosted by the skulls. And it has 50% stone skin. It can burn. So this is what I'm going to try. Like, I already did one pure faction with the other team I mentioned, but it was kind of slow, like really slow. It worked. It works. It was just really slow. I'm trying to speed it up here a little bit. All right, banner. Need purple. Maybe red. Minus brown, banner of sin, depths of sin. Usually the banner of the faction is what you want to do, especially during pure faction. It's pretty much set up to be... Like, if you're using the pure faction team, most likely you can use the faction's banner. Because it's, like, meant to be. I think I'm going to try this. Let's go. I put in a chapter. So why do you do pure faction? Because it's one of the requirements to get the max renown from a faction, right? The first requirement is just your level. Whatever level you get to. Level 500 is the max. Second requirement is your horde level. 100's all you need to go to there. You can go higher than that to get more stats, and you probably will. But 100 is the max. You get max points after 100. That's why I said earlier, you know, do City of Thieves and get all your horde levels to 100. That'll help you get your first renown. So you don't even have to really do anything except for, you know, invest some gold and treasure. And you get some renown and some stats just off of horde levels. So your level, your horde level, you're deathless. So you gotta complete deathless, so you're not allowed to die. And you got to do that on 500 to get max renown. And then pure faction, so a team only using depths of sin troops. You can use 4 of the same troop if you want, as long as it's depths of sin. Can't use any, can't use your hero, can't use any other troops. They all have to be depths of sin. That's what I'm doing. So depths of sin, depths of sin, depths of sin. You got to do a pure faction, and 500's the max to get all renown. So that's the requirements to get a faction completely done. You go to level 500. That's 1. 2 is horde level 100. 3 is deathless 500. 4 is pure faction 500 for max points. Of course, some people are going to do pure on 100 or 200 or 300 because they're just not there yet and they want some points. They want some renown. Maybe they want 1 copy of the pet. You know, you might only be on level 300. You might only do deathless on 300, and you'll get some progress. But eventually, the ultimate goal is to go to 500. Deathless, pure faction 500, and horde level 100 will get you max renown. Then you never have to do anything again in that faction. And then you do it for every faction, and that gives you stats for everywhere, not just the underworld. The renown is like your kingdom level and power for factions. Alright, I'll take skulls just because I don't want them to, I guess. Once again, it's kind of like a epic trial or, you know, arena or something. It's kind of that difficult. Sometimes harder. They're forcing you to use, like, troops you wouldn't normally use. Like, you're never going to use this team outside of this. Alright, so now, let's cast this guy. He does damage to an enemy boosted by their attack, which the higher you go, the more attack they're going to have, the more damage he's going to do. 217, so I'm going to try to shoot each enemy one time, and then go from there. Because if I shoot that first enemy again, that's overkill big time, and I'm wasting. Let's do this. And we got this guy. Now, instead of hitting the first guy, I'm going to hit the second guy, because that's going to be a big waste of damage. Grab that. You know somebody's doing firecrackers at 10:30 in the morning on a Saturday? That's where I live, y'all. Extra turn. Okay, this guy on this one. I'm gonna do max. Let's cast the first guy. Eventually you're gonna cast him because you want him to build up a little bit so he can protect you. You could take yellow if you see it. Guess I'll take purple. Brown extra turn. We got some yellow off that. Let's take skulls, kill that guy. Need yellow. Here's yellow. Got this extra turn. Hit him again, kill him. They just summoned. That's what that was. He summoned. 4th of July. I know. Like, what is it right now? It's May 11th. Let me shoot firecrackers out of my butt. At 10 in the morning on a Saturday. So ridiculous. I've been trying, dude. I called a place yesterday. They just didn't answer. I got the voicemail. So I sent them like an email. I don't know. I'm gonna keep bugging them. And I was looking at stuff further away. If I have to drive 45 minutes, I don't know. I feel like that's gonna hurt eventually. I mean, we could probably do it right now. But that would suck if, like... I don't know. If you're 45 minutes away from your job, it's kind of like a risky. Probably okay most of the time. Sometimes it's gonna suck. It's not like you can just get a ride if you need one. Okay, take me, it's only an hour and a half. Probably longer. So that's the first battle down. Yeah, Sauna's Guild is PC Mobile. Thank you, Chad, for the 2. Appreciate it, man. It's been the Sauna Chad train the last couple of days. They're carving their name in the side. They got their spray cans, spray paint. Doing some graffiti on the side of it. Alright, purple. I love how I start earlier, and then there's still people shooting firecrackers out of their butt before I can even get halfway done. Let's do this. Start working on them. We're doing like 292. We'll keep that in mind. Just taking skulls because I don't want to get hit by them, pretty much. Or we could do this, but he's about to put a bunch of them on the board, so maybe I should do this. Make it so he doesn't do as much. Now we can do this, and I think we can hit him again because... you know, how much damage we're doing. That thing's also giving, like, it may not do a bunch of purple on the board and get everybody up, but it also gives us a quarter of their mana. Yeah, it's pretty much the 4th of July every day. Mark says, I used to drive 45 minutes to work. It's worth it, though, for better living situation. Yeah, me too. I've done it before. I don't know how I did it either, because I didn't have anything crazy good. I don't know why I did that. I think it was the only move, maybe. Just gave them skulls. Sometimes you're not going to want to cast the first guy, because he uses purple. And you're going to want some of that to go into the Tartarus. Got yellow. We need yellow, purple. Or red. Yellow, purple, red. Come on. Nothing. So when you have nothing, just cast this, I guess. At least you're doing something. Alright, so another thing. Once you get deep into the battle, you might want to get up the other Tartarus before you cast the first one. Because this one's not going to, like, finish the battle. And if you keep casting it, he's the only one that's going to get up. And this thing already has 3. So if you cast this, you need 15 again. If you go ahead and get up the second one, you only need 12 right now. Which is a little bit less. This makes like a little bit of a difference, not a huge difference. But that's why I was having trouble with 3 of them. I was like, dang, I'm never... This last one, like, I cast it one time, and then it was, like, never getting up. There we go, now we got 2. Get this stuff out of here so they don't take it. Alright, who are we gonna get? You, I don't care. You're kind of annoying. And you're kind of annoying. I might go after Zathenos. He could probably take us out. If we're not careful. Purple. Purple and yellow. Extra turn there is another one. Purple and yellow. There we go. Let's get them both up if possible. Red extra turn. Here's some skulls. It's kind of a slog, but it's not like super hard. At least not so far. Some yellow. I'd rather take the yellow than cast the dude, because I could save the dude for next time. Extra turn. Okay, is anybody close to dying? Not really. Let's kill Zathenos. I guess I'll do this first. Alright, get him out of here. I just need to get him out of here. I'm tired of him hitting me. Like, those true damages could definitely kill you. So we gotta get them out of here. Oof. Come on, man. Oh no, he's gonna cast again, dude. He gets up so fast. We might lose a troop. This battle, I don't know. Maybe it's one you want to skip if you can. We got nothing going on, so let's do this. Yee! It's gonna be close. Come on, Tartarus. Shoo! Thought I was about to lose a troop. Okay, yellow, purple, nothing. Yellow, purple. There we go. Yellow, purple, red. No. Let's just do this. We're pretty safe now, because this guy can't hit us with anything. Except for skulls, and our first slot's nice and beefy. It's just a matter of time now. We got rid of the true damagers. Which I could see being a problem for other people. Like, make sure you get rid of the Zathenos and the other guy. Got nothing. Red and green, that's good. He's putting purple on there for you, too. You might as well leave him up till last. This is probably good. Nice. Alright, we still got all of our troops. This could be a deathless pure faction, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I used to drive 45 minutes to work too. It wasn't even that for that good of a job either. It was like just I needed a job, and that job was there, and I actually worked there for like 2 or 3 years, I think. Wonder if I have the right metals on. Yeah, I guess. Probably fine. Alright, last fight. Pure Faction 400. So it's going to look similar when you're on 500. It's a little harder. Your Tartauruses will be hitting harder, but they'll also be hitting you harder. Yellow. Yellow. If I take purple, like, I feel like that Tartarus is gonna get up pretty soon, so I'm just gonna... Like, I feel like if you don't kill this guy, he'll just keep gaining life and armor. It's gonna be annoying, so I must go for him first. Plus, he's in first slot. You can hit him with skulls, too. So I usually go for him. But like I said, you want to spread the damage out a little bit, so you're not overkilling. $317. He's got 7 and he's burning now. This might kill him if I cast this really close. He's 1 and he's burning. That was a big brain move. We'll start working on this guy. This. Especially with that much purple on the board. Alright, now we start working on this guy. 316. Now it's like, how many skulls am I... do you have any... 25%? Guess I'll start working my way down. I don't want to overkill, waste. Does summon, but you can kill that summon pretty easy. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, yellow. We get purple and yellow here. Yellow and skulls. I want to get the second one up. Let's do this. Let's kill this guy. And we're gonna work our way down. Skulls. They'll summon, who cares? Could kill the summoner, but I'm gonna continue using that damage. Alright, yellow. Yellow, purple, red, green. Yellow, purple, red, green, skulls. Yellow. Yellow, purple, red, green. Let's do this. And now we got both of them. Let's go here. Let's go kill this. Summon, that's fine. Almost kill it. Alright, who we killing? Let's get him out of here. You could kill the summoner if you want. I just feel like the summon isn't super dangerous. Like, it's not bothering me that much. Now we'll kill this guy. We'll summon. It's okay, though. We got the victory. Pretty much got it on lock now. They can't do too much. Probably shouldn't even cast that first guy anymore. He's so beefy. Alright, here we go. You're dead. And you're dead. So So I did a Deathless Pure Faction. That shows that my team definitely works, because I didn't even lose one troop on level 400. And it doesn't seem too hard either. Like, it depends what you say is hard. If something takes a long time, but you're definitely getting it done, is that hard? Usually hard to me is like I'm losing. Like, I gotta try again. I'm wasting something other than my time. Like, I either gotta spend more gems to get more turns, or I gotta spend more gold to up my horde level, treasure, etc. Because I'm losing. Like, if it just takes a long time and it's guaranteed to get done, like, that's not hard to me. It's just, you know, you're gonna get it done, you just gotta keep going. Sometimes people equate how long it takes to it being hard. So I don't consider this one that hard, like, so far. I mean, I haven't done 500 yet, but I just did 400, which is pretty close. And I did it deathless. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get 500 done. It might take me, like, a couple tries, but I don't foresee it taking me, like, 10 to 20 tries, like some of the harder ones would. You got that first slot that just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and is, like, always going to be there. And you got the Tartarus, which scales with their attack. Oh, it's not bad. I don't know. It might be in the middle somewhere for me. We'll see how it is on 500. Could be like way harder on 500. Maybe the Zathenos and the other guy are killing you in one shot with their true damage. I don't know. Yeah, there's no cross-platform, so you have to be on the same, you know, there's PlayStation, then there's Xbox, and then there's Switch, and then there's PC Mobile. And no, you can't be on, like, if you're in PlayStation, you can't be in an Xbox guild, and if you're on Switch, you can't be in a PC Mobile guild. Mark says, if you were to use those troops in Underspire right now, would you have those stats that you have right now? No, because of my horde level. So there's two different stats in the Underworld. You got your horde level, which only applies to your Underworld, and only to that faction, too. So whatever my horde level is for this faction, which I should probably show that, too, because that'll give you an idea of where you need to be. Depths of Sin. Where's it at? Can never find anything. There it is. My horde is 133. So I don't have like 155 or 177 or 200. I'm not crazy high. Like 133 is like average. Maybe even below average. But these horde stats, which you can see like right here, 36 attack, 18 magic, 72 life, 72 armor. That only applies to when I'm fighting in that faction or doing that faction event. These stats don't come with you anywhere else, no matter what. You could use a pure faction team in the Underspire, like Mark said, and these stats will not follow you. You have to be fighting in this faction for those stats to follow you. But there's also Renown. These stats, which you see on the right-hand side, it says total renown, 90,320 from 38 factions, 2,710 income, plus 68 random ingots per day, plus 4 attack, plus 8 life, plus 8 armor, plus 2 magic. Those follow you everywhere, no matter what you're doing, no matter what team you're using, no matter where you're at. And you get those by your total renown. So you see like 2 magic here, when you get 88,000 renown. And this is a total of all your renown from all your factions. So you're doing those 4 things I said earlier. Your level to 500, your horde to 100, your deathless at 500, and your pure faction at 500. Or whatever. Like, you get points for 400 and 300 and 200. It's just less. The ultimate goal is to get to 500, level 500 with whatever team you want. Whether you die or you don't. Whether you don't use pure faction. Just get to 500. That's part of the points. You know, your horde level at 100 would be max for that. And then you can go higher to give yourself more stats, but you're not going to get any more points or more renown. It stops at 100. But you can go higher and higher and higher and get more stats and more potions. And then you're deathless. You can do deathless on 100, 200, 300, 400, whatever you want. 330. But 500's the max and will give you the most points once you get to that. And then same with pure faction. You can do it on 100, get some points. You can do it on 200, get some points. You can do it on 440, get some points. But 500's the ultimate goal and the max. And then your faction will be at 2500. You'll be done with it. You got everything done. And it goes towards this and this. You know, this is my renown. 400 renown. That's from doing those 4 things I said. My horde level, my pure faction, my deathless. And then you get this too, and this is just for this faction. So you're getting copies of the pet from this faction at 2,000. You know, you're getting, you know, some ingots and whatnot. But yeah, that's a good question. Underworld's kind of confusing. Like, Delves and Underworld's kind of confusing. That's why I made a whole playlist for it. And I'm always explaining it because, I don't know, it's fun to explain and it's, like, needed. Most people don't know what the heck's going on down here. Alright, you guys want to keep going or you want to do something else? Did I say anything else on the title? Not really. How long have we been going? An hour? Oh, I should probably do Underspire, huh? The new faction troop, I don't like it too much because, you see how I didn't even use it. It's because it's a random, you know, I hate random troops, so you know I'm not gonna like it. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by my souls. There's a 50% chance to deal that damage to all enemies below them. There's a 50% chance it's gonna hit all enemies for whatever. 46. This is way better because it hits for so much harder. Like, you saw it hitting for like 200-300 damage. Because it's boosted by the enemy's attack, which is going to keep going up. It's 1-to-1 too. Like, the enemy's attack's going to be crazy when you get up to 500. They're going to have like 200, 300, 400. Yeah, they're going to have crazy. Your souls can only go up to like 100, right? And it's at a 3-to-1, so, you know, what do you gain? Like maybe 30 attack here? You'd get maybe, like, best case scenario, you're hitting all of them for 100, maybe. Which, I don't know, that's not horrible, but it's a 50% chance. If it was every single time, maybe, but it's 50%. So 50% of the time, you're going to be just a weaker Tartarus. And this thing's a guarantee. And it's like, you gotta have this guy. I feel like nobody didn't use this guy, right? It's your tank. You can get rid of all the skulls so you don't get destroyed by skulls. You're getting life and armor. You got a 50%. Like, pretty much everybody uses this. And then pretty much everybody's going to use at least one of these. But most people, 3 or 2. And then whatever you do with this slot, you know, I went with this guy. And it worked out. I felt like the 3 Tartaruses were kind of not synergetic, really not. The third Tartarus wasn't doing too much. They had like a really good trait or something, maybe, but you know, it's hard to get up that third Tartarus that's using yellow and purple, and while you're casting these, like, you can't just sit there and wait for the third one to get up every single time. Sometimes you got 2 up and you just want to kill something. So then once you cast them, like, they got to fill up again before you can get the third one up. So this third one's always down here, like, doing nothing or casting once because of the enchant potion. So I figured this thing would be better just to get the 2 up faster. Which it worked, so. Oh yeah, let me show the team code in case you just want to copy paste. Alright, Chad, we'll see you, man. Yeah, Mark, they don't explain it too good, do they? I would say, nah, that new faction troop pretty much not worth using. Just another troop towards that associated kingdom and Senna Mirage. Alright, let's do Underspire because it's probably the other thing you guys want to see. Alright, so I went every wrong direction, I think, is what we did, right? I mean, this isn't wrong, but anything down here was wrong, I remember. We're looking for the 5th boss. Gotta buy our torches. Which I'm buying 2 a day right now. We got Celestial Flask, Amaldrin, Leprechaun. Cast the first Leprechaun to get up the flask. Cast the flask, put potions on the board. Cast the second Leprechaun, blow up all the potions. By then, Amaldrin should be up. Let me put a timestamp, I guess. Underspire. Deep. 115, 116. Alright, so we're gonna do this, Okay, so we're looking for the 5th boss in the Underspire. We got Celestial Flask, Amaldrin, Leprechaun. First Leprechaun to get up Celestial Flask. Cast Celestial Flask. Second Leprechaun to blow up the potions. Get up Amaldrin, cast them. You're going to have to do that a couple times because we're getting deeper. Sometimes I got to repeat myself for the chapters, you know. Sorry. And sometimes your flask won't get up. Sometimes it does the wrong color. Should I take that green? Convert 5 green gems to green giant gems. There's a 10% chance for an extra turn boosted by green gems. We got 14. I think I'm just going to go for it. Dang, that thing never gets an extra turn, does it? I feel like I haven't ever got one. Oh, I should have done the flask there. Flask is almost... Like, Amaldrin's highest priority, but Flask is second highest priority. There we go. Let's go get this 5th boss, y'all. Pretty much, you should have... I think you should... The 5th boss should be defeated before you're into Sunday. Like, you should defeat the 5th boss on Saturday if you're trying to go to 7. I should have took blue there. What was I thinking? So, Amaldrin. Flask. Leprechaun. Let's get this. Let's get this. Let's go here. We got this. We got this. Cast that. Extra turn. Extra turn. It's doing red so much. It's getting itself right back up, though, which is kind of cool. And what colors does it do? It does blue, green, red, and yellow. The only one that would be horrible is yellow, because we don't use yellow at all. So red's not bad. So you can get the flask right back up. Upside Down Tea is here! You have Queen Titania in there instead of Leprechaun. She doesn't hit hard anymore, but she can finish some battles. Then again, I'm cheating using the wand. Hey, there it is, man. We're definitely on track. It's the 5th boss. You never want to lantern this one. This one's poop. Never lantern 3 or 5 and you'll be okay. Like, that's just the first thing you should not forget. Try to remember that. If you don't remember anything else about Underspire, never lantern 3 and 5. Ah, we got yellow. That sucks. There's red. There's purple. Take skulls, I guess. There we go. Amaldrin. Yeah, I almost want to put 2 Amaldrins or a Queen Titania, yeah. Kind of just rolling with this, though. got anything? That out of here. Let's do this. Let's get this out of here. Let's do this. It's free. Do that. This again. We got this. Let's do that. It's free. Freaking yellow, of course. Bang. Oh man, yeah. I asked that as soon as we started today. I'm like, did he notice? And they said no. You'd think you would notice a picture of yourself. Like, I noticed it. That's my proof that I would probably notice a picture of myself upside down, because I noticed a picture of him upside down. And you didn't even have upside down tea when I noticed it. You were like Captain, Professor, Junior, Senior. Like, now it's like as obvious as it can get, except for the thing I said yesterday. That would be the only way to make it more obvious, and we don't want to do that. It's a lot of green. Let's take this red out of here. Cast this. Cast this, it's free. Cast that. Bang. Got this. Do that. It's free. Do that. This works the way it's supposed to. You're almost like not giving the enemy a turn. Except for when you cast a Maldron. But even a Maldron can get an extra turn. It just doesn't happen for some reason. We got a 28% chance. Didn't happen. I'm going to start keeping track, because I feel like I've never got an extra turn off a Maldron. You never know with these devs. Could be a bug that they just don't even know about. That's free. Alright, so even though we're going to kill them, it should still say extra turn if we get an extra turn. And we have a 34% chance, right? We got it. Hey, we got it that time. So never mind. Alright, let's go for a little bit. We'll go like 10 more minutes or so. See if I notice if you do it to me. Well, now I'll be looking out for it. If you guys have any questions, it's a good time right now. You still got, like, you know, a 10-minute warning. This is the month of the chatathon, but it won't be till the end of the month. We had the apple juice stream, so I don't want to, you know, bombard y'all with that stuff. I might have to one day. I'm starting to think about it. Not bombarding, but like doing it once a month. Like 100%. I already kind of do, but like making it official. Okay, this month, every other month we'll do an apple juice after dark, and then we kind of already do it, but we had our first apple juice after dark, so might be a new tradition. We'll have more apple juice each time. See what happens. Until I start saying crazy things. Then we'll have to... that's enough apple juice. In his defense, he does say that his vision is pretty bad. He didn't figure out the picture when it was not flipped. I think someone had to say what it was. Yeah, I mean, he wears glasses, so... I feel like I should as well. Like, not... When I was younger, like, my vision was good. Like, as I get older, it gets a little... I think it's like everybody. It's like a common theme with just human beings. The older you get, your vision gets a little bit worse. Of course. That's kind of where I'm at. I've never worn glasses, though. But I feel like I should now. Like, if I went to the eye doctor... they would most likely try to put me in some glasses. At least for monetary purposes for themselves. Like, I probably technically need them, you know? Alright, what do we got here? 18, 28%. I think I'd rather just do this. Not give it to them. This first. Then this. Let's get rid of that. Do this. Even though they're dead anyway. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I do things that I don't need to do at the end of the battle when I could just kill them. That's how stuck on the mechanics I am and playing correctly. Like, sometimes I don't play correctly because I'm doing things that I don't need to do because it's the end of the battle and you should just kill the enemy. It's one thing I could work on. You don't need to sit there and get a bunch of extra turns if the enemy could die if you just cast damage. That'd be like you're fighting a boss in Elden Ring and they have one hit left and you're trying to sit there and use a buff. It's like, just hit them and kill them. Like, a buff would have been good earlier, but this thing's on one shot. Just kill it. It's like, I've been buffing the whole time. It's... definitely learn stuff as you play. Like, definitely, like, on controller, if you can learn... like, if I wanted to get that blue up there, instead of, like, going like this, you know? You can go like this, and it's faster. Like, just go from... like, I bet you there's people out there not doing that. Like, if I want to take that blue and I'm way down here, I bet you there's people out there, like, going like this. When they could just do this real fast. Bang. Because I was doing that a couple years ago. Almost got him. Just need the Amaldrin. There we go. So I skipped that red extra turn. Just bang, kill him. If you want the gold... it's not horrible. Should I go down or up? I feel like it'd be up. There's more room up there, you know? Usually it's the opposite of that. What makes sense? Okay, don't do that. He said, Mark says, wait till you hit 50, your sight is gone. T on the flip side. It's a defense mechanism. When you get older, you can choose to omit what you saw and what you didn't. A couple of years ago, I had something weird happen when I couldn't hear well for a couple of weeks. Doctor couldn't figure it out, but it was great. I could pretend I didn't hear what my wife says. I'm right there right now. I think that hearing is definitely like that. You get older, you can't hear as good, so you can just say, I didn't hear it, honey. You told me to do that? Well, you know, my hearing's not very good. Huh? That's me right now. You could just ask Mrs. Sinny. She'll say I suck at listening or hearing. It's a combination of things, though. Damaged hearing from where I worked, getting a little bit older, and then selective hearing. It's a combination. If I really want to hear something, I can hear it. But if I'm kind of like not paying attention or don't really care, then I'm probably not listening. And then I can blame it on my hearing. And it's kind of nice. You can just always say that. Because it's true. It's not a lie. Like I could have been like reading your lips and looking at you and trying to hear, but since I wasn't, you know, my hearing's bad. For me, it's when like multiple things are happening. That's when it's the worst. Because I think like one of my ears is messed up and the other one isn't, right? So if there's like music playing, a person talking, and like a jackhammer going on somewhere, you know, I can hear the music playing and I can kind of hear the jackhammer, but I'm not going to hear what you're saying. It's like multiple sounds. That's what really gets me. If it's just like one person talking to me, I can hear every single time, like 100%. But it's when there's like different noises happening all at the same time. And I'm like already listening to the one, right? So I'm like listening to music with like my left ear. Like I'm in the car or something, right? Music's happening. You know, you got road noises. And then you got a person talking in the back seat to the right trying to tell you something. It's like, you know, I'm listening to the music and there's noises outside, and then you're trying to tell me something out of the blue. Well, I can't really hear you because I'm listening to the music and hearing crazy noises outside. And then you're not tapping me on the shoulder and saying, hey, blah, blah, blah. You're just saying, hey, blah, blah, blah. And I hear that you're talking, but I'm not listening, and I'm hoping you're not talking to me. We got a submerger here. He wants to submerge. Wants to get all sexy and wet. Get underwater in the Baywatch and run on the beach with his boobies. He wants to get submerged. He wants to do a hot tub stream. Wants to get in his thong and show his booty. I like to submerge every time you hit me. You hit me and I'll go under the water. Get in my thong and get all wet. Whip my hair around. I'm getting all submerged. Oil up my booty. Get it all wet. That's a submerger for you. You punch them and they oil up their booty and get all wet. I think I'm gonna keep going up. I don't know. Let's see where this leads. Let's do like 3 more fights, then I'm gonna end the stream. I wanna see where this goes. If we happen to see the boss and then we might be able to get it done. I'd love to complete this on stream, though, because I told Mark, now I just have to, he has to believe me. Like, yeah, I got it done. The first week I didn't get it done. I only got to the 5th boss. The second week I got it done, but it wasn't recorded, so you just had to believe me. Maybe I can get it done on stream today. I don't know if I have enough turns, though. I mean, you could see, like, oh, he's probably going to get it done. You know, he's heading towards the 6th boss. He's not dying. He's got this many torches. It's only Saturday. He's probably getting this done. Selective death. What up, Faith, Lee, and Grace? Red Dragon's here. Dervicious. Submerge with Queen Grapplepot. Sounds like something other than submerging. I mean, I got 8 torches, and we are... As long as we're not heading in the completely wrong direction, which could be the case. You know, I could have went down here. I could have went left here, and now I gotta choose here. I'm gonna go this way. Maybe I'll keep going. Let me see if there's any firecrackers flying out of butts out here. Do 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 do. Leprechaun, get up Flask. Flask, extra turn with potions. Leprechaun to blow up the potions. A Maldron to kill. Oh, yellow extra turn there. We still get to take it though. Let's do smart move would be this. And then this. And then this. Okay, they're not gonna die, so let's look for extra turns. No? Okay. Lots of green. Flask. Leprechaun. A Maldron. Dead. Yeah, I did Purification. I did 400, so I didn't do 500, but I did 400 Deathless. Probably like 30 minutes ago. So it has a chapter if you want to click on it. If you don't see chapters, just refresh the stream, because they kind of update as I go. Yeah, I'm on the leaderboard. I did Purification 400, Deathless. I'm gonna try to get this one done this weekend. I was kind of iffy on Friday, like, am I gonna do it? I don't know. And then last night I just got a wild hair and I started doing it. Like, I might as well. I got so many gems and I need this one to get done anyway. And I wasn't that tired, and I just started doing it last night. All of a sudden. So here we are. So I'm gonna get Underspire to 7th boss. I'm gonna get Depths of Sin to 500, Purification. And I'm going to beat Elden Ring, most likely, hopefully. It's going to be a good weekend for this. Yeah, once I move, y'all, we're going to have like a... Maybe we'll have like 5 apple juice streams in a row. Now there's an airplane nose-diving over my... It's crazy. You wouldn't believe it. You probably think I'm, like, exaggerating or something. I just had an airplane nosedive right above me. I live near the airport. I guess. Yeah, it was an airplane. I don't know why. I don't know. Because they're close, I guess. Stupid, right? I know. Did you guys hear that? My daughter just came up to say, what the heck was that? I wouldn't be surprised if a firework shot up in the air, hit an airplane, the airplane crashed into one of these. I'll be like, yep, just another day where I live. Oh, you didn't hear it? It was crazy loud. Imagine a motorcycle going by your house, but like ×2. Like a loud Harley. Mark says it sounds fun. It's horrible. It's horrible if you work from home and you're a streamer. Like if I... Here they come again. Let's see if y'all can hear this. I'll get close to the window, which is probably the worst place to be. I feel like I hear them coming again. Maybe they live here too and they're like getting revenge. Here we go, here we go. I can't see it, but I can hear it. I don't know if y'all could hear that. It wasn't as loud as the first time. Yeah, it probably does filter it. It's like if you had lawn, you know how like streamers sometimes they have like, oh, they're mowing the grass, you know? It sounds like that, but way louder. I know, they did it again, huh? It's gotta be an airplane, because I don't see anything else. Huh? Yeah. I mean, they're in the sky, so... Here they come! Oh yeah! Let's go! Let's see, what can we do here? It's like more annoying for me than you guys, probably. But then, like, I'm distracted, so... Everybody's tired of hearing... It's like I'm bugging everybody so much about moving that I'm hoping that it annoys them into helping or something. It's getting pretty bad. Here we go. That sounded like a big fart. You're holding your laptop? Yeah, maybe if you have headphones on. What up, Dragor? Mark says, airplanes, firecrackers, boobs, poop, just a typical day. T says, in super weird news, people were able to see Aurora Borealis in Atlanta last night. I'll see if I can see it tonight. You hear that? I saw it that time. It's a plane. Oops, now I'm doing the wrong moves. Isn't that crazy? You guys probably think I'm nuts. Like, it can't possibly be as bad as he's saying. A kid got hit by a car the other day. There's airplanes diving over my house. Yeah, I saw it too. I had to yell at some kids yesterday for hitting the car 3 times. I'm not running out there the first time you do it. Like, most of the time. I told them to use their brain. I'm not cursing them out, but you know me. I got my little... I can definitely say some things and make you feel stupid. Without cursing. It's always the same people, too, I swear. It's like everybody they know is a flailing balloon man. That just picks everything up and flails around and throws it. Like, I don't know how you meet so many people that are exactly like you. They can't help but flail around like a advertisement balloon. Like everywhere they go. Hey, look, we might get it done for Mark. Oh, yeah. Oh, we gotta find it, though. Gotta find it. Okay, this is the one you double up on. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can count your little stones. And this will be the 6th. So this is the 6th boss. It has the big gold glory orb. So we're going to want to double that. We're going to want to use the lantern, which is good because we don't have to use our torches. And we'll double the loot. I found the boss. It wasn't even them. It was like people they invited to their house. We're still the crazy advertisement balloon that flails around every... Like, look at me, look at me. They don't toss the ball, you know? They just try to drill each other in the nuts, like, the entire time. So one person was standing in front of my car, and the other one was trying to drill them in the nuts. Of course, they're going to jump out of the way and move, right? Then where's it going to go? They don't think ahead. They just want to drill the person in the nuts. They don't care what's behind it. Like, who's going to stand there and let someone drill them with a football? It's not a Nerf. It was a real one. Like leather. We're not talking Nerf. I wouldn't care. Throwing it as hard as they can to try to drill each other. And the person that's about to get drilled is standing in front of the car. Like, what's going to happen here? You're not going to just stand there and let them drill you, are you? So you're going to jump out of the way, and what's going to happen? And that did happen multiple times before I went out there and said, use your brain. just not fun, bro. It sucks. It's horrible. I hate it. I'm probably gonna leave for the entire day today. Then again, like, it's crazy because I can't. There's multiple reasons why I can't. I have to, like, stay here. I'm stuck. I'm, like, in jail or something. Like, one of our kids is grounded. And if I just leave all day, then he's gonna take off. Plus, I gotta work from home. I can't... I've tried working from other places, and it's just horrible. It sucks. Like, my phone is horrible. I can't just... Like, I have to work from home, where my computer is. You know, of course I could go to the library, go somewhere. Nobody wants to do that. I just want to peacefully work from home. That's not too much to ask, I don't think. I have to work from home. I got a kid that's grounded that I kind of have to keep an eye on. I can't just leave the whole day. And then, like, the parking situation on top of all that. Like, there's no spots. I don't feel like parking a football field down. I'm, like, stuck in... Then it's, if I stay here, then we got planes diving, people shooting fireworks out of their butt, people pegging each other in the nuts with the football. And they can't even, like, think to go in the grass or to the park. They have to do it in the parking lot. Because it's look at me all the time. Look at you, you're broke, you're outside, you don't have a console or a PlayStation or nothing. Look at you, being broke. Way to go. That's what I think. You can't even walk to the park, you're lazy too. But you don't have gas to drive to the park. You're broke. Like, I love kids being outside, but I used to go in the woods. I used to walk somewhere else. I wasn't right outside in the parking spot, my parking spot. Just standing there. Just makes you look super broke. You can't even, you don't have gas money or something. That's how bad it is. And they usually look like Humpty Dumpty. So they don't want to, like, walk very far. Like, the parents look like Humpty Dumpty, and the kids are like an inflatable advertisement balloon. It's like a freaking worst case scenario. And that's if the parents are even outside. 90% of the time they're inside, drooling on the couch. I should sell real estate. You do 4 and 6, Dragor? Yeah, I think those are the best too. If you're gonna, like, do every single one. He says all you get where I live is pot shops every 5 feet. Sounds like Cedar Point. T says I bought the stupid spring armor from the event for some reason. Now I have a choice to make Orb of Power or Unog plus 200 pet food. Man, I feel like... I don't know. I guess the Orb of Power. Well, if you already have one Unog. It's boredom, yeah, I know. Like, I could definitely be more understanding, but I don't understand the... You have to be in this 20-foot radius. When there's the whole world out there and many different directions to go in. And places set up exactly for what you're doing. And then the place you're doing the thing that is not for that. I think it's just they're stupid. Alright, so where's the boss now? Probably the completely opposite direction. Or, I mean, where's the door? I'm guessing it's like the complete opposite. Got 4 torches. Yeah, I got the 6th boss. We gotta get the 7th one now. I got all day tomorrow, though, if I don't get it done today. Which would be potentially up to... I could buy a bunch of torches. If I had to, I would have like 35 torches just to find the 7th boss. So I'm definitely getting it done. And Depths of Sin to 500. And hopefully Elden Ring beat. Most of it's going to happen in the morning and at night, though, because You just heard why. So what's up with the pink sky? That was the sun farting or something? I think the sun farted. And it disrupted the magnetic field around the Earth. Like, just in general, if you want to understand what happened, I can explain it to you. The sun farted. It blew fart dust at the Earth, right? And then that disrupted the magnetic field. The Earth was like, ew, it's stinky. A scientist will be like, what are you talking about? Or they might say, I'm going to use that. My next science class, the sun farted. There you go. That's a great way to explain it. The sun farted. I've never thought of it like that. Poop train. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, the sun could fart. Okay, yeah, son, I'm sorry. I haven't been on there in a bit. I gotta get on there. I try to check it once a week. It's probably about that time. Amaldrin is silenced, so this is annoying. I've been trying, y'all, too. Like, last week I went and saw a place. Yesterday I was calling. They just wouldn't answer. I'm on the websites every day. My DualShock battery's low. I think, like, maybe Tuesday we gotta just go into a real estate place. That's the last thing I can think of. Like a mortgage or real estate thing. We need professional help. It's like you try to stop drinking apple juice, and you try to quit smoking, and you just try and it doesn't work, cold turkey, and then you try with the patch and it just doesn't work with the patch, and then you just got to get professional help. You know, I'm gonna have to get professional help for moving. I've tried the patch and I've tried the cold turkey. It's just not working. I'm begging for help. I'm gonna have to pay somebody. Nobody wants to do it for free. Nobody cares that I'm running outside and yelling at people and... Right now, my mom's on vacation. Lucky her. Sent me a picture of an alligator. I'm saying, I hate my life. And she just sends me a picture of an alligator. Just kidding. Not kidding, kidding. Alright, come on, baby. Let's see this door and this boss. You got me playing longer than I should because I want to see this stuff. I would like to get it recorded. That's kind of how when I play EverQuest, I'm like, man, this just isn't going the way I need it to go. And I just keep going because I want to capture it on video. I want to capture this on video. It's getting hard. It's getting hard. We got to cast it a bunch of times. Man, it's like 4 times now, huh? Oops, wrong thing. I know, I hope so. Dang it, what am I doing? Alright, one more cast. Let's go. Alright, let's see what's up here. We're heading towards the 7th boss in the Underspire on Saturday. No, what the... I gotta choose. That kind of looks... You ever see that little line there? Let's see if this is right. Let's go here. This is the boss. I see a little line on the map. Maybe that's a tell. Hey, man. I've been playing for a long time. That's usually what I say. I don't like to blame it on stats because this team, you know, you might have to cast your Maldron a couple extra times, but a lot of it is just keeping it on your turn, which has nothing to do with stats. See, it's still my turn, right? Still my turn. It's still my turn. It's still my turn. Like, that doesn't have anything to do with stats. It's like spells and the team I built. That right there, it would be stats, the cast, but everything else, other than the Maldron cast, and you would just have to do that a time or two more. It's not like so crazy that you're gonna have to do it twice as many times. It's like one more time. You have to cast your Maldron like one more time than me. I hate when people say, "Oh, your stats are so high. How? That's the only reason." Yeah, what? You have to cast a Maldron one more time than me? There's no way you have to cast them 2-3 more times than me. Maldron. Like right here, I'm gonna just overkill them by 2. 2 times. They only have 60 left. I'm about to hit them for 100 and something. Probably 120 plus. Yeah, 132. So I'm overkilling them by double. I don't know why I'm still grabbing stuff. Yeah, it might be, like, you can say stats, but that's like the very bottom last thing you should talk about. Like, it's part of the whole reason, but only like 20% of the reason. Mark says, I get impatient is my problem. Miss Nugent plays step by step like you do. I tend to go fast and... Extra turn! The more you play, the less time you'll have to take, you know, going step by step, you know? You'll just see it quicker. Yeah, like the earlier, you have to like sit here, okay, make sure I don't have any extra turns, and you're like looking at every single gem almost, you know? Like if you're playing like that. Like, oh, is there an extra turn there? You know, you double check, triple check, you're looking at every quadrant of the freaking... For me, I just like scan it with my eyes real fast, and most of the time, 90-something% of the time, I know whether there's an extra turn or not. Like, bang, no extra turns. Like, that's how quick I know. And here, it doesn't matter too much. I'm just going to cast this. I could have got those skulls right there. I can still get them, though. Look, extra turn right here. I don't see anything. No extra turns. This doesn't matter. We'll just cast it. You also learn like what matters and what doesn't. Like you could overemphasize certain things when you don't need to, or you could not emphasize them when you should, or like right here, bang, win instead of like flask, leprechaun. Oh no, we're not gonna make it today. Anyway, I killed the 6th boss, which is pretty much the goal. You double that loot with the lantern. But if you get to the 6th, you might as well go to the 7th. Especially if you get to the 6th on a Saturday. Like, I'm definitely going to the 7th, getting that Dragonite. What is it, a minion orb in Dragonite? What is it? It's pretty good still. You should always get the 7th. But I'm just saying, like, the 6th is, like, double that. But yeah, I think that's it for today. We did the spoilers. We got a Vault event next week. We got Pan's Veil. We got an Invasion. You got Wild King, Wild Queen. We did Depths of Sin, Pure Faction on 400 Deathless, and I'm on the leaderboard. I showed you a team for that. And I'm pretty sure my team's going to work on 500 since I did it Deathless. I'm ranked 21. And then we did the Underspire, and we got the 6th boss and doubled the loot. So, lots of cool stuff got done today on video. Yeah, 7th is, should be... A lot of the time you'll pass the 7th boss before you even find the 6th boss. And you'll just know where it is. It just didn't happen that way for me. Alright. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. I'll see y'all next time, which is tomorrow for the final boss of Elden Ring. So if you've never watched it before and you want to see what the last boss of Elden Ring looks like, I'm fighting it right now, and I'm like, I can beat the first phase. I'm getting better and better at the first phase. Like right now, it's almost like 75% of the time I beat it. It's just like go into the second phase with as many potions and as much summons. I'm just trying to get better and better at it. Like eventually, hopefully, I'll be like a 90% beating that first phase and bringing as many mana and HP potions and buffs in there to the second phase as possible. The best I've done so far is like I got it just under half health, the second phase, which is the Elden Beast, like this gigantic, just flopping and blowing up all over the place. It just kills my summons in 3 seconds, even if I bring them both with me. Everything carries over too, so you fight the first phase and you don't get everything back for the second phase, and there's no checkpoint. You always have to beat the first phase, and it always matters how many potions you use, because you only get what you have left. And there's no checkpoint. Look, Gandalf is beating me. Gandalf. What does he say when he's falling into the pit and he just fought that giant boss and Frodo and them run away? Doesn't he say something? Gandalf. Thanks for joining me today, Sauna, Mark, T on the flip side. We should take bets on how long it takes. Dragor was here. Red Dragon. Yeah, Pure Faction, there's a chapter. If you want to you can just click on the chapter. It should get you pretty close. Sometimes I don't have it exactly, but we had Faith, Lynn, Grace here today. Must keep smashing gems for sure. Upside Down T, Des the Enforcer. I'll start wrapping up that community tab thing too. So if you still have any ideas, you still got time, but I'm starting to think about wrapping it up. So, you know, it might take me a few days still, but don't be surprised if it's Chad with the 2, Sauna with the gifted. We were drawing pictures and writing our names today. Charles Wright was here. Beg for mercy. We had Dez. We had Mark. We had Mike D. Mike D was here today. He's taking a dookie every time I talk to him. Livefire. It's funny though. Kenny Mix was here. So it was Sauna, then Mark, then Kenny Mix. You get a point. You shall not pass. That's what it was. I knew it was something. I need to rewatch those. I read all the books. I watched them all, and then I watched them all again. I watched The Hobbit. I read The Hobbit. Like, it's just been a long time. Probably like freaking 10 years. I guess depending on when The Hobbit came out. But I need to rewatch them all. And I still have the books and everything, so I could do that too. But yeah, I'll check Discord, and I'll see you guys tomorrow if you're going to watch Elden Ring. If not, hey, Monday, 9:30 a.m., Monday. Weekly preview and invasion teams. Pan's Veil week. Let's go. Flip-flop outlaws. I know, I saw that. Hobbit movies are terrible. You're not going to that rant? I didn't hate it because it was just like another one, and it wasn't horrible, you know? I don't remember thinking it was bad. I remember thinking it wasn't as good as the other ones. I remember that. But I just was happy there was another one. A lot of people probably felt like that, though. What time tomorrow? Probably 9:30. And in saying that, you know, sometimes it's 9:45 or 10, but I'm going to shoot for 9:30 a.m. And we'll be immediately fighting the boss. We don't have to find it. We don't have to do anything. Like, I'm going to be fighting it today, and then practicing for tomorrow. I've been practicing all week, so I'm not going to be, like, dying in one hit. We don't have to find it. We don't have to level up or go do anything else. We're going to be trying the last boss over and over and over until I beat it tomorrow. Immediately, as soon as we start the stream. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. Have a great day. You're the best. Special shout out to Chad and Sauna. Appreciate it. Lights on, doors open. And I'll see you tomorrow or the next day. Peace out.